Hi, I'm Brent.
And I'm Amy.
And in this video, we're going to share with you the top 5 reasons why creating a legacy drawer should be super high on your priority list, especially now in the age of coronavirus and the global COVID-19 pandemic. Are you ready for an unexpected tragedy?
We weren't ready. In 2009, our family was faced with the unimaginable. My dad was diagnosed with a brain tumor, the kind you're told one cannot recover from. Unfortunately, his cancer affected his memory, so while we had time with him, there were many things that he could no longer tell us. Now, my dad was a great guy. I loved him more than anyone, but he left us with a bit of a mess. We didn't know where anything was. Pink slips to cars, keys to the safe. There were even rumors that he buried money in a coffee can in the backyard. I don't think he wanted to leave things in disarray. I truly think he thought, I'm not going anywhere for a long time. That's the funny thing about life. We really don't know when our time is up. That whole experience I went through in trying to find all of my dad's important documents and valuable things, it changed me. Fast forward a few years and now we're married and I've got 2 kids and Brent and I were planning this amazing cruise to Bermuda. I started to get anxious though. You hear about bad things that happen on cruises and I just thought, what if? What if the unimaginable thing happened? Would my family know where anything was? Would they know what to do with our kids? And I thought, would my kids even know how I felt about them if I never saw them again? So as we planned for our trip, we also planned for the unimaginable. We got all our important documents together and put them in a safe place, and we told our family where to find them just in case.
It's a morbid thought, right? It's not exactly the fun YouTube video that you wanted to see today. But with all that's happening in the world, people everywhere are scrambling to get their ducks in a row.
In part 2 of this video, you should see a link right about here. We'll dive deep into exactly what a legacy drawer is, where it should live, and most importantly, what should live in it.
As for this video, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to convince you that creating a legacy drawer is one of the greatest gifts you can give to your loved ones.
So why? Why have a legacy drawer?
Number 1, it kills stress. The most important thing is to make a brutal time a little less brutal. Nothing is worse than being locked out of a bank account or a website, not knowing where the will is or even if a will exists. Having a legacy drawer and letting your family know exactly where it is and what's in it will allow them to focus on the things that really matter. The things that matter in a time of tragedy, like supporting one another, like grieving, like meeting each other's emotional needs and dealing with the loss.
Number 2, love your loved ones well. For Brent and I, knowing we had proactively assembled all the information the guardians of our children would need gave us tremendous peace of mind. It's about knowing that you've done your absolute best to care for the people that you love the most. So love your loved ones well and get your ducks in a row.
Afraid of losing what I found.
Number 3, it forces you to answer questions that no one wants to think about. Building a useful legacy drawer is hard work. It requires tons of organization and committing to do a bunch of busy work. But let's face it, most of us are stuck at home adhering to some sort of shelter-in-place order, so what excuse do we have? Why don't we take advantage of this and make something happen that's really, really important? Do you have pets? What's going to happen to them if you were to unexpectedly pass away? Amy and I had to figure it out, and building a legacy drawer gave us an opportunity to make our wishes known.
So with our dog Rivers, this is what we wrote to our family in a cover letter. We trust you to do what is best for Rivers. In many ways, she was an important factor in keeping Brent and Amy together when they were going through a rough spot in their courtship. We don't want her to be a burden to anyone, but would love for her to be cared for. We went and listed off a few people that we thought could take care of her and ended with this. Ultimately, we trust you to do what is best and hope that transferring her to a facility like the Pound would be a last resort.
That face. Hey, you. Hey. Someone without pets might think that it's actually silly to draft instructions like this, but to us it wasn't funny. The power of a well-built legacy drawer is that it gives last words. Words that 125 million American adults that die without their will, they never get to have. Number 4, it's about doing the heavy lifting so no one else has to do it. I know how hard it was to get everything together in one place, and it was all my stuff. How in the world should we expect people, our family and our friends who don't know where everything is, to be able to find what they need? It's a lot of work, and the last thing that I would ever want is for chaos and disorganization to be the last gift that I give.
Number 5, make it a one-stop shop. The purpose of a legacy drawer is to have as much information as possible assembled in one place. You often won't need every financial, tax, legal document in the drawer, but you will need something that points to the location of those specific documents. Seriously, if you haven't lived through this yet, take it from me. You don't want to. It took years to resolve all of my dad's loose ends. Do it. Build a legacy drawer. You won't regret it.
We hope that you found this video valuable. And if you did, if this encouraged you to do things that will ultimately be best for your family, we'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to our channel. And of course, watch the follow-up video, 11 things that you need to have in your legacy drawer. Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.